Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination, and we are here today for another Sewing with Char. So I already have my sewing clips out. I have chose a couple of fabrics to cut some shirts out because soon I need to start making my fall winter clothing, which is what I'm starting on now. You might recognize this fabric from other videos, other videos. I have made a pair of pants out of this fabric and a tunic style tank top. So I had enough left to cut the shirt from. Now I got this pattern from my friend Joy's Amazon shop. The new look 6217. These shirts are really good. I haven't made the little jacket yet. I might eventually. And I think I will make that pant. I have to choose fabric. I think I have one in mind. But with that one, that'll be the pattern that Viv from Viv Mom Sewing sent me. I will link Joy and Viv in the description box below. I've lost weight. So I have my bloated days and I have my regular days, if that makes some sense. So we're gonna get back to this. I know it might seem a little ASMR in some of it, but that's okay because when we come back, I will have it at the machine mostly done. A quick question while I'm doing this part here. How is this? I mean, like, we're filming during the day, so I could just go ahead and turn that light on and fix the setting. There we go. And then fix the setting on that. Now that we have light. And like I said in the Temu video, I don't want to hear it. I have lighting now. It's just lighting I can afford. So, get this all straightened out. The first place we will start is right here at the shoulders. So like I cut the back, if you know it's blue, that's where the back is. And you can use whatever color at the front, but for this video, I chose the red because that makes some sort of sense just on camera for you to just be able to see these two colors against this fabric, if it makes some sort of sense. So let's zoom back out, bring you over this way. I don't know why it's trying to like peek underneath. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Life is weird. Life is definitely weird anymore. So you just take edge to edge. I have time to do this sewing video because I don't really have anybody in the house to like. Trust me, I've never really had a lot of people around me that actually ever wanted to actually be around me. So not too many. So sometimes I just like to just keep to myself. I'm sure we all have those moments where we would just rather keep to ourselves instead of being around other people. You know what I mean? So I cut the sleeve part for the back a little longer than the front. And it might actually make some kind of sense because your back is actually wider than the front of you. Does that make some sense? I mean, unless you're like huge chested. That one. No, that's a whole other video because I have that pattern that I can make a bra out of, and then I have a couple of patterns actually that I can quite literally make stay and corset. And having those historically see, like right there where I have the fabric. I know that might be a little harder for you to see against this, so we'll put that over here against this. I have the front and the back. The back is longer than the front. I will zoom you on that so that you can see that the back sleeving area is a little longer than the front. And you can also do that on a rolled hem. So don't forget that when you're doing a piece like this, that, like I said, your back is always bigger than the front of you, unless you're that skinny. Then you have no body fat and no reason to worry about it. You might as well just wear a sheet. I'm just joking. Because there are a lot of people with like naturally hyper metabolism. And you know what I didn't think about doing? I didn't think about putting the camera over this way and having it looking. Now, speaking of cameras, y'all know that I have my one video camera. I might have to buy a new one. Yes, that video camera does still work. But I'm going to check a theory before I go ahead and do that. Either that or it's my SD card for it is corrupted. Honestly, wouldn't doubt. I honestly would not doubt that. So I can buy a new SD card when I have the money, because my camera does not just have, I need to correct my sentencing on that, does not just have night vision, but it's also IR. So let's say if I take one of these plastic things from my other light and put that up there, that changes our lighting. That was the red one. Here's the yellow. Changes our lighting. The green. And then the blue. Again. And look, so you can see that blue better. And so I have these for that square lighting. So the red one, you should be able to see, you can see that red better. See? There's all sorts of things that you can do with lighting. So, like I said, at least that's taken care of for now. So anyway, so when it comes down to my camera, I'm going to check a few options out before figuring out, like, I don't think it's the camera per se, honestly. Why did that match up better on this side? I don't know. I have to re-clip the other side. This side seems to be going together pretty darn good. Huh. Even though the sleeving part right here is still a little bigger, the edges seem to be matching up, so might have to just readjust that other side. I'm not having to tug on this side. So I will do the shoulders on this first. I have not had to really wear my glasses much. If I'm doing tiny detailed work, then yeah, I have to wear them. So we'll be back and I'll have this side here redone, you know, reclipped on there, and these two edges should match up. And then just onto the machine. Okay. So now that we have it over here, and I did readjust that one sleeve, I have put this on a serger overlock stitch. So I go at least a 1/4 of an inch from here for the outside of that, right? Turn that off. 1/4 of an inch from there. Pretty soon I might just start putting this over on the table and see how that works now that we have that table. I know some people have complained about the light on here. Like I've said, that don't shut off. Oh my God, that light on your machine, can you turn it off? No. Is the answer to that. Because if the light ain't on, like I've said before, the machine don't work. Makes sense yet? At least my clothing is not made in a sweatshop. These are clean stitches. Remember that. And like I said, I want to say thank you to some new viewers that are polite, that have told me that they enjoy my content, and I appreciate that. I like that you enjoy my content. I try to be very diverse on my channel. I'm very real about things for everyone, because God knows these days out there on social media, there's a lot of things that are not so real. They try to pretend, but okay, so there's that one. So I'm doing this from the front mark on these. So let's say, even if you want to do it this way, you can always easily flip that and just do that the other way. So there's no problem with doing that. Absolutely no problem with that. maybe on another time we'll do it with the camera, like from the table over. Unless we want to do it now. Hold on. You're just taking a little ride with me. Enjoy the Singer Heavy Duty 4452. Look at all those stitches. Look at that. I've cleaned this machine and serviced it. Yes, that's the other shirt I've cut out. We'll see what we can do from here. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. Let's try this just for one moment, please. Remember to always back stitch, even though that says reverse, it's a back stitch. Now with this fabric, it can be very clingy. It's not a cling-on, but it can be very clingy, especially on. Yes, I just did that to make sure that the fabric is matching up as such it should be. Make sure, you can even just hold the edge like this. There's no tugging. I think showing you videos where you have to tug just slightly opposed to not having to tug at the fabric at all is important to show people. That way you see the different effects of, I'll show you the hemline in a moment. So, shoulder hemline. I don't care if the front and the back don't match, by the way. What matters is it's a shirt. Right now, that's all that matters to me right now. Now, the next thing that you will be working on, you know what, if you ever just want to follow along with me on sewing something, you do that. I absolutely wouldn't mind. I did a sew along with Joy, and I had fun. Joy, we got to do that again. Honestly, I want to do another sew along with you. So I don't know, maybe we could do a sew along between myself, Viv, if she wants to, and Joy. So I'm going to take Joy, I'm going to send this to her. We do talk in DM. So she and I didn't just get along at first. Back then I was a bit like angry at the world because I was in some situations, and you know, my friend's ex had destroyed my clothes by defecating on them. That's disgusting. Anybody like that needs to be in a fucking rubber room. And so I had to get a sewing machine and fabric because I was tired of store-bought clothes anyway, because they don't fit me right. Even what I'm wearing, I made. Basically, less waste in the landfills for clothing is the reason why I make my own clothes. And a lot of the fabric scraps that I have usually go for, like, you can use it for either pillow stuffing, quite frankly you can, or you can use it for filling a stuffed animal. you can absolutely do that. So if you have fabric scraps and you've always wanted to make stuffies for people or ornaments or stuff that's made out of fabric, use your scraps. Just so you know, I'm doing the same thing. This is the curve of the fabric, right? This is the bottom half, and then it starts to come into that curve. Like I said, this is just a shirt. I'm not too worried about the front and the back being perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. I don't know if that's a better view for you. I doubt it. So what I'm going to do is I will probably just bring y'all back over here and zoom you out a bit if you want. Oh, you know what? Let's just leave you like that. There we go. Why not? Quite frankly, we're almost up to the sleeve hole. So, yeah, that's when we need to take that fabric on the curve, like so. Make sure that that is smoothed out. Make sure you have smoothed out fabric. I know this video is going to be a little longer than usual. Some people want to see the complete thing. I said some of this would be like an ASMR. Some of it will be in the beginning. So the beginning of this video is a little ASMR, and the rest of it is not. So there we go. Oh, we are at the back. Okay. So like I said, the back sleeve area. That's why it wasn't laying right there. Right, make sure. This is a dolman sleeve. If you don't know what a dolman sleeve is, it's something that like curves out extra underneath your armpit. So it's a little bit baggier at the armpit. And we want to, before I go to the very end of this part, for the sleeve, because I honestly want to start rolling that little section back for a reason. Okay, but not by much. Not by much. Or you could just leave it as is. And make sure that you put your finger at the point at the end of the front piece. That way when you go like this, back stitch, go forward, press your foot up, you know what though, I've always liked to teach people, and I think that's one thing on my YouTube channel, right? Like I love to teach. When my kids were little and they were in Head Start, I was a volunteer art teacher for Head Start when we lived out in Oregon. Now my kids are grown and on their own, but yeah, I mean, even when my daughters were in Head Start, I was a volunteer art teacher for them too, but it's like a person that I was raised with always tried to cause problems for me. So she would spread rumors like, bitch, we're not even related. Go away. You're an old hag. Quite frankly, I was with her sister one year in a Walmart in the grocery store section. I was like, ew, look at that old woman. Come to find out it was her sister. It's funny. Like, ew. And that woman happened to be in her, I think, late 30s at that time, and she looked more like she was in her 60s. That's what happens when you do drugs and drink and hoe yourself. No joke. Might be like, where's the curb? It's coming up. The curb is literally coming up. You know, I almost laid the pattern in the opposite direction to almost have it match the other side. And I was like, well, I don't really care at this point. This is one of my shirts that I'll be wearing to appointments. It will be. So it's like, if I have an endo or if I have orthopedic or something like that, then is this a shirt I can wear to that, honestly? So okay, so what I'm going to do here, because I noticed I almost did something wrong, is lift that. When you do this, make sure that you're not tugging. Roll that one part forward where it is on the side. There's a video for that. You know? Oh my gosh. I don't know how many times I've had some troll, right? Be like, please, could you be so kind as to... No, I'm not. Please, can you be so kind as to show us how you do your hair? No, I'm not. Oh, people like that are creepy. I'm not joking. So, okay, we have the front and the back together. The next thing that we will do is, I'll show you on this. Remember, this is the front. We're going to roll it. We are going to roll it. Right, so we're going to double roll this. I'll bring you back over here to the table. And pretty soon, I gotta get a drink of water. I forgot to put my water over here. Silly me. It's over on the other table in my room of doing this. You know, some people have asked me, why is my studio also my bedroom? Because I have room in here, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with making what you have efficient for your life. There's nothing wrong with any of that. If you don't make your life efficient, how is it going to help you? Oh, let's make it so you can see what I'm doing over here. Put that red one right back there. What I did is this. I took it, I rolled it once, I rolled it twice. That is going to be a clean neckline. Now, I know a lot of people out there, they put their interfacing in. I don't know, I'm not an interfacing person, so maybe I just do it the old way. I'm not sure, maybe I just do it the old way before interfacing. And you can open up your point right here, right? Let me back a bit. Open that, lay it open. Because when you go to do this, you want to make sure that that is laid open. And you don't have to do this with every garment. It is something I like to do. Just me, it's my preference, and it's not by L'Oreal. So there is that. Now, I'm going to finish clipping this around, get a drink of water, and we'll be back. Now, for this part, because that took a little while, gotta be careful when you're doing like a double roll. Sometimes you could accidentally mess it up. So I put this on a straight stitch. Like I said, do not tug. A straight stitch, especially in this kind of fabric, in a knit fabric, is one of the worst things to try to undo, is a straight stitch. Am I worried about this being white? No, I'm not. Actually, it adds a little accent to the garment itself. Now, if you noticed in this part, I'm trying to keep, I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm trying to keep the fabric underneath the foot. Bring it up a little bit more. Here you go. I'm trying to keep the fabric under the foot for a reason. And why am I doing that? Because when you're doing a double rolled hem, you want to try to keep it center. So when you're doing that, and don't forget to turn your piece just a little bit. Now this is the actual center, right? So now when I go to do that, I will go forward. There's like almost a little heart pattern. The little black pieces are like a heart pattern. Okay, so did you notice I did 2 back stitch? I could do 3, but the reason I did that, if you can't tell the front from the back, that's going to help you be able to tell the front from the back. And like I said, you know, I love to teach. So some of my stuff is entertainment, some of my stuff is educational. You could be any size of a person, any nationality, doesn't matter your gender. Technically, there's 3. Male, female, and a hermaphrodite. If you don't know what a hermaphrodite is, that is a person that's actually born with both genders. And it's kind of, you know, rare. Is that a real transgender? Could be, you never know. It's food for thought, right? Now, a lot of people, when they come up on this part where this is laid open, right, a lot of times people will be like, tug it, tug it. Don't tug it. If you want to, take your hand back here and guide it. You're not actually pulling it, you're guiding it. You're just a little tiny tug to get over the hump, basically. So you continue this around. Now we started at the back, so I can mark the back. We started at the side back, which is shoulder, side, back. So that we could go front to that same shoulder. I don't know, maybe teaching has kind of been my gig. Sewing, knit, crochet, maybe a little philosophy here and there. I didn't take a course in philosophy, but why do you have to? I know it looks like I'm sewing crooked and then it comes out straight, and it's a little confusing for people because you're actually guiding it on a curve. So if it ever looks like I'm doing this crooked, it's guiding on a curve, in which we're almost back to where we started. And then I will finish the bottom of this off camera. And I don't do too much sewing for other people. Every once in a while I will now, because like I've said in other videos, I've had people like, hey, oh, I really like that, you know, or I'll ask them, you know, if you like it that much, would you like to have it? Or something that I've draped on my dress form, I will make into an actual garment. And then not know that that person has a family member that also liked that fabric, and they just shysted me, you know, for the fabric. Like, don't shyst me for the fabric. Like I said, I live under the poverty level. If your family member wants that fabric, go buy it yourself. I'm not your fabric bank. Too many people these days are just shysty. So from this point here, I will just turn it right side out, because I can leave it right side out and still do the hem on the bottom. So This is nice. You can leave it like that. You can also double roll or roll it one more time and do it. I'm not going to do that because then that makes it too wide on my neck. Now, if this doesn't fit me properly in the shoulder, the only way that I'm going to take that up is just to take it in at the shoulder. And then that shortens the neckline. That's the only other way you're going to be able to make it so that your shoulder, other than cutting it wider, your shoulder will fit your shoulder. Okay, so the shoulder of this will fit your shoulder is what I'm saying. So we have front and back. We have it marked right here where I did that stitching so that you could see where the back is. That's why I did that. So that's literally marked for the back. Even on the inside, that's literally marked for the back. Now, quite frankly, if you wanted to, if you had the money to get your own fashion tags, you could do that. I suggest washing this fabric in cold, and you can tumble dry it, or you can just hang it up to dry. You can put this on a hanger and let it dry, or you can low tumble, whatever you want to do with that. Now, I know this looks funny right here, but that'll be fixed. Because when you have a part like this, in which I'll fix that before, is you just take your garment, go like this. Now you can either leave it like that if you want that effect, or you just lay it out, right? Just lay it out, pretend we're at the other table, and then you just go ahead and do that curved cut on this, okay? Beautiful fabric. I love it. I can't wait to trim up the rest of this on the sleeves and the bottom. This will be done, and we will be back with that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clip this thread right here before take this one off. And I was like, wait, did I forget to do something? Yeah, but I did. But you at least get to see this part. Then I will put it on in a few minutes. My other thing is also, if the shoulder is like too big on me, then I also have the opportunity to just put a collar in. And that, my friends, is another sewing hack. So there's that. Now I'm just going to turn it right side out and show it to you before I go try it on. Yay. I'm excited. I'm excited this because I need clothes. Now, like I said, I don't care if the front and the back here don't match right here at the shoulder. That's not going to bother me if somebody's that close. You're too dang close. May get my elbow in your face. I'm not going to lie about that. But you know what? At least on both of these, you know what matters? They match. So these match, match, match. It's matchy, matchy. I'm cool with that. Got the burgundy, you got the black. Got the burgundy, you got the black. So now I'm going to try this on. So just for now, and I have pants on. Ow. It does fit pretty good. It goes just past the hip. I do like that. If it goes just past the hip, I'm fine with that. Here, I will have to do that thing take it up in the shoulder, or add a collar piece. I like it better when the stripes go that way. I'm bloated today. Don't mind my big ass. And that's the thing about sewing for myself. And yes, I know my bra straps show. And you know why? I'll just show you this if you can see it. I cross them in the back. That way I have, I need to pop it anyway. That way I have more there for my spine. So either I will keep this and I will just adjust it. I don't know. I might adjust it. I don't mind this. You know, the collar being a little further up. I don't mind that. So I think that's the only adjustment that this will be. But until now, let me know kindly in the comments below. What do you think? It's a dolman sleeve. So, like I said, let me know kindly in the comments below. What do you think about this? And it'll go with that pair of pants that I need to take in at the waist anyway. And take up a little at the bottom. Y'all, I used to be like this. Okay, that much bigger than I am right now. So that's a lot of inches to take off. I know I still got this and I'm trying to get rid of it. But y'all, it's hard when you get older to get the weight off. Okay? Especially if this area has held 4 children and you lost a lot of weight, then you haven't really been able to work out. Yes, I'm leaning on that for a reason. Yeah, it gets a little hard on disabled people. So yeah, unfortunately, I gotta sit back down. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, I am very adamant about how my hemlines come out. So that is one of my things that if it doesn't come out right, like look how it's, see how it's sitting like that? That's almost like an off the shoulder shirt. So I'm not sure I have enough fabric just to like go right here. That's why I'm just gonna take it up. I'm not giving this one away. Sorry, y'all. Like, this is one of my fall shirts that I personally will be wearing. This pink one right here that I cut out, I think I'll make this one and give it to my friend Janelle's daughter. And she could wear it more like a little dress. Because I haven't made anything for Janelle's daughter in a while. But anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. Yes, I did change my hair. It is the same day. But I had to braid it. Had to wet it. Brush it out really good because I had a bunch of knots. My hair was knotty. And then braid it because that makes me feel better. Anyway, like I said, let me know what you think. And later on when you see this shirt again, the shoulders will be taken up. So, nothing wrong with that, and it's still comfortable. So, see you later. Bye.